So the question asked of me is, has God ever spoken to me to do something that I was afraid of, and did I listen? And I remember over a year ago, there was a point in my life where I was really praying about something so intently every single day, the same prayer. And the more days that passed, the months that passed that it wasn't coming to pass, like I remember feeling like, gosh, God's not listening to me. Where is he? Why aren't my prayers being answered? And I think it's those moments in life where it's like it really kind of presents a fork in the road. Like, are we going to give up? Or are we going to give it all to him, surrender, give all of our faith into what isn't coming to pass may just not be meant for me. And so I went that way. And I remember that there was a specific day that I had just prayed about everything going on in my life, family, marriage, business, career, finance, everything. And the one common theme in every single aspect of my life was, I said, God, use me. So my prayers went from asking for something so specific, this one thing, to, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I trust you. So use me. And that is probably the one most single powerful prayer that that anybody can pray. As women, we always like to be in control and to have our hands in everything. And for me, that's the way I always lived my life. I always wanted to control everything. I always wanted to know about everything. And over a year ago, it just felt like everything that I ever planned for or wanted or wished for was just being stripped away, and I couldn't understand it. So it really brought me to this place of where I couldn't do anything but look up, pray, get on my knees, and say, okay, God, use me. I don't understand, use me, but I trust you. And so it was in those moments that he started planting these seeds, this vision of something that I had no plans for. But he started planting these seeds, a vision of this women's group. And at first, I was fighting it. And I was thinking, okay, this is just a distraction. I don't really know what this is. It's not really what I wanted. But when God has a time, will, and purpose for you, he just makes the way, which is exactly what he was doing. He was putting me in front of people, having all these different, various conversations, and everything kind of led around this vision that he had already planted in my heart and my soul. And so I just decided, okay, why not? So writing everything down, everything that I saw for this this group and for this vision that God was planting within me, and then actually talking about it, breathing life into it, talking with it over with people, and I guess having them tell me, yes, this is a good idea, I back you, I support you. I guess that was reaffirming maybe my doubts of what is this. So it developed, it became, I gave it a name. It's Winning with Other Women, or WOW. And since then, it's just been kind of the biggest blessing, I guess, cliche, biggest blessing in disguise for me. Biggest reward, probably the most impactful thing I've ever done in my life. And I guess the biggest token of what I learned was, you sometimes have to give up all of your plans, everything you plan for your purpose. And if you're ready to do that, your life just takes a whole new meaning, a whole different direction. And it was in that act of giving up all my plans when I became obedient to God and his purpose and his vision for my future, and took action. It was really I didn't have to have all the answers, because I didn't have all the answers. He wasn't answering all of my answers right away, because I just kept saying, what is this? What is this? What is the purpose of this? But all I had to do was be obedient. And I kept being obedient to everything that he and the Holy Spirit were bringing to me and to my heart. And honestly, it's like the obedience was probably the biggest way of gratitude that I could show God for all of His grace that He's poured down into my life. So yes, I was obedient. Yes, I took action. And it was honestly probably maybe a scary time of just the unknown, and because it was taking me on a different path than I had planned, but it gave me purpose. It made me fall in love with life again, purposeful living. I can't explain it or even put into words just how excited it makes me feel to get up every morning and to just, just be living in honor, and it has nothing to do with myself even. I was praying something about just being promoted in life, and all of these things that I thought I needed to have, and I didn't know that I needed this. I needed God. I needed His vision. I needed His purpose. And it's been the most beautiful thing, and it continues to be. And it's a true testament that when God has a time and purpose, will for you, that it could be the easiest thing that you've ever done, because He just makes the way. When things don't go your way, or what you think is planned, like, you still have trust and faith that, okay, well, one door is closing because that's not meant for me, and there's going to be another greater and bigger opportunity. So I just keep being obedient to what He is showing me, what He is giving me, and I couldn't be more grateful for all of that. So thank you for giving me this chance to share my story, and I hope it has inspired or led somebody else to be obedient with a word that's being spoken into their heart. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. Love and blessings.